Back now with Kevin's Barn. Kevin had a great night at Georgian Downs. Yes, the colt was a little bumpy and he's going to the vet. And yes, we could tinker with his equipment. But let's be clear. I'm talking about Cyrus Blue Chip. He's been bumpy his whole life. We've had him to the vet once. There was nothing there. We'll have him to the vet again Wednesday morning. I suspect they'll probably say Kevin thinks his left knee is bothering him a little stiff. He said he wasn't laying on it, but it does look a little tight, a little stiff. So we'll take him to the vet and get him looked at again. I do believe that if the guy doesn't come out in front of him getting into the last turn, we clear down to the rail. We're third or fourth. Paced the last half in 57 and a piece, which would have been a great mile for him. Instead, it turned into a rather lackluster outing. But nevertheless, we got him raced again against aged horses. Or no, those were 2-year-olds. I apologize. Those were 2-year-olds. I'm just so used to drawing the 8-hole against aged horses. I'm a little shocked. Let's get to the list. Adrenaline Rush is in to go tomorrow. I really think this horse will show up really, really good tomorrow. James is driving him. Excited to see what he's going to do tomorrow at Mohawk Raceway, Woodbine Mohawk Park. Better's Hope. I told everybody we're going to train him this week. Kevin said they're going to switch the shoes on him to, we put him on Baycox, the EPM medication, Marquis, I believe, or Baycox, one or the other. And they want to come back and Baycox him Monday, shoe him Monday. I think you'll see him train this week. He'll qualify maybe the following week. There's no fast way to get this horse there. There's a right way, there's a wrong way. And we don't want to go the wrong way. So Better's Hope, he looked terrible his last start, but the vet was certain that EPM, he may have EPM, might bother him. A lot of horses have it. To what extent or what degree it differs, and it's subjective, I suspect. But Better's Hope, we changed his shoes around. The good news was his knees weren't bothering him. His feet were bothering him quite a bit. So we're putting a set of flip-flops on him. And then second dose of Baycox tomorrow morning. That's Monday. I think he'd be ready to go a pretty good mile this week. And I can't tell you if he's better until we see him in fast. I was telling Ian, one of our clients and our partner that owned the horse, you need to see speed before you can judge and say if he's better or not. He can go a mile and 2.5 and look normal. It's that when we were asking him to go in 59 2 minutes, then you can really see those cracks in his armor, so to speak. We need to get past that. Brush cut trained with the 3D scope, not 3D scope, the live scope. As he was training, they had a scope in him. Nothing found out of the ordinary in his throat, which is good. Allergies are still a little prevalent, a little bit. Worked on his feet, and he'll race him. Kevin will race him this coming week. Broadway Roll is in Kevin's barn now. She'll race this coming week. She needs a lot of work. Her hair, she looks like an antelope. She looks like a woolly mammoth. You can't have a horse in 35-degree weather with, woody looking hair, and she does. So I think, she's got to get over something too, maybe. Cruising in Style will qualify. I just found out. We're hot off the presses. Kevin told me qualifying this week and then come back with another qualifier next week. Then he's ready to go. Don't believe me, just watch his in training. He looks good. Frontier Cruise, almost ready to start back training. That really hit him, right? Whatever went through those 3 colts, they were poor. Frontier Cruise starting to look good again. He's going to the vet. Kevin thought he was a little pinchy left hind. Once again, looked at, and then he's going to start training him and get him back into race probably in a week or so. Hometown Boys raced okay the other day, trotted 59, come first over. He raced well. I thought he raced well, but he needs to do better, and he is doing better. Kevin's done a fantastic job with this colt. He keeps getting better and better and better. Let's hope that trend continues. Miss Brampton Beast, when I drove her, I thought she was okay. Turns out she was sick, so Kevin is working with her to get her over that, probably race her next week. Need Your Opinion was fantastic the day I drove her, so much so that they fined me $300 for doing it. And gave me a suspension, but whatever. She raced fantastic. I can't wait to see her race again. Sunshine in May entered her in the Prospect Series. They didn't go with the third tier of the grassroots of the Ontario Sire Stakes. So you have the Gold grassroots and then that Prospect Series. We entered her and a couple other horses in, and they didn't go with it. They didn't fill. So Sunshine in May is going to be looking for a race this week. Cyrus Blue Chip, as I said, raced tonight. Raced okay. A little bumpy. Travis said also concurred with Kevin, thought maybe it was the left knee. We'll get him looked at. If his left knees will bother him a little bit, we'll patch him up. So Time Houdini, perfect example of horses can't get in. Somebody said, well, can we not just race him in the numbers of 50? No, we cannot race him in the numbers of 50 because he's in fits the numbers of 2 at Mohawk. We race him in the numbers of 50 and he wins. Now he's got 60,000 and 2 races won. Good luck, Chuck. That's a big jump. So I think what we need to do is race. He'll get in this week. As I say that, he fits the same class as just for me and you. We literally have 6 horses that fit that class. This is why I'm so frustrated. We got to move some of them around. Worry was ups in tomorrow. Went to the vet. She did his knees. She said nothing really bothered him. Right knee's a little pinchy. That's it. Great news. So Worry was up to poor tomorrow. Tough division, but we'll see. We'll see how he races. Here come the lights. Watch Avenue, a huge winner tonight. As I said, Kevin had a big night tonight. Zeb Sunshine, who we'll get to in a second race, huge. Warwi was up. Travis Henry drove him perfect. Just waited until I just started to tap the brakes on front end, come hard. He needed to drive him exactly like that, and he did. Just a great drive. The horse dug in hard down the lane to win. A good mile, a good win, and a good drive. Just a great night in Georgian all around. Zeb Sunshine left from the 9 hole, was shoved 3 wide in the last turn, in the backstretch, all the way around the last turn, closing in on the leader, 55 and a piece. He looked very good. So Kevin's barn is on fire kind of right now, and I hope it stays that way tomorrow for our boys in the grassroots. Anyway, that's all the barns. I still got the 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. Gonna have to run through them quick. I'll be back in just a sec.